Hey, so, this is Wintrigue, or PMet, and I would be doing this on stream, but game capture isn't working. And, nothing else works well. It's all laggy. As you may notice, my game looks a little different. That is because I have disabled ReShade for the time being. I want to see if my game performance improves without it. I actually tried to disable it before, but I was dumb and couldn't figure out that I needed to open ReShade in Administrator, so every time I tried to remove Final Fantasy from its listing of profiles, ReShade would just crash. And then I realized, hey, that's kind of what other programs do when I try to do something with, like, the Final Fantasy game. What other programs are there? Like, screenshotting? I don't know. But anyway, this stream, or this video, actually, has a purpose. I guarantee that you will be interested. I'm sorry for that angle. That's a terrible angle. God, everything looks so weird without these colors. But anyway, I have some things. What are they? Actually, wait. I'm so lost. I'm so lost. I've not been awake too long. Yes, we have the Tamtara music playing in our guild house, which is something I put on as a tribute to the Palace of the Dead, Edda, and all that. I'm looking through my retainers and I can't find my shit. So maybe it's in this one. But, yeah, Edda is badass, and I love Palace of the Dead so much, story-wise. Play-wise, it was really fun going through the first time. I know we took a long time going through it, but you know, it was still good. It was a good time. Where the hell? Okay. I'm done. Actually, okay, so I have a little something to do here. I've been working on it very slowly, and you may already know what I'm doing. But yeah, like I said, I've always had like slow loading screens and such, but I'm trying to see, does having ReShade disabled allow me to have better performance, or no? Or is it so minimal? Like, I don't know. I'd probably have to do like an encounter to really be able to tell. Like, I just did You know, I'm dumb. I'm pretty dumb. I just realized I could order things so much better. Well, I can't even see myself right now. Oh, there I go. NPCs haven't loaded. This is pretty typical. Typical of using ReShade. So I'm what the fuck? Not really sure. Yeah, hello. Oh. Anyway, this is the best way to do it. No. Once again, cannot see my mount right away. Alright. So, here's the thing. Ignore that card, but, I have collected 40 of all these unidentified items, so I'm about to buy 2 more. And I actually crafted 8 of the merchant goods, high quality, which you need, so oh shit, this is gonna take up a lot of space in my inventory. Oh shit. I need to throw some crap out. Hold on. Discard these fucking potions. Oh, why do I have so much stuff? Why do I always have so much? I have stuff I literally just don't use. Okay. So, there. For some reason, it's... Oh, because we have the teleport perk. Duh. I'm like, for some reason, it's kind of cheap to teleport to Az's Law from here. Excuse me as I drink my coffee. So, you know, this video would be much prettier in, with ReShade open. So you know what? I'm gonna enable it because I'm not sure this is affecting my performance at all. I'll try this again, like the ReShade thing. When I have combat, I'll like go into something and do that. But I will be right back. So hang tight, though I'll be back immediately if you're watching this. So hello, I am back, and I am, as you can see, much better colored. Everything's sharper and a bit brighter. I couldn't handle how dark it was. It was, yeah. Anyway, Here's Geralt, it's one of my favorite characters. And I am turning over these items that I have gotten. The fast-acting elegant catalyst, divine water, fast-drying carbon coat, and enchanted rubber. And I am going to get Tetrabiblos, which is a level 210 weapon, so it's actually not better than what I have. Oops. I meant to unsheath it, because I'm dumb. I tend to click the wrong buttons. So you see it's kind of unimpressive looking. To me it's unimpressive. Maybe some people like it, but yes. I think I voice acted this before. I was Geralt. Maybe it was another stuff. I don't remember. So, loading screen. Can't say I've ever forged something quite so extraordinary. A weapon fit for your grown Anima. Nah, something more than that. I have his voice. It's not perfect. A beauty worthy of ballads. Tetrabiblos. The gods themselves be jealous of a tome so fine. I can't do his voice. Why can't I do his voice? What was his voice? Let me access his voice. Lots of screenshots. So much prettier with ReShade on. ReShade, how could I ever? So basically what's happening here is the Anima's floating between them, but they don't see it. Thank you. Random voice acting. Not really voice acting. Oh. Not so much. But yeah. Again, we have succeeded in creating an Anima weapon. Excellent work. You say the Anima has manifested itself yet again? That is good to hear. Much like the last, I look forward to the day I can behold its wonder with my own eyes. All the more reason I must continue my research. Our work is without precedent, 'tis true, but I will not be deterred. Quest complete! Your weapon has been forged anew with Anima strength blossoms. Blah blah. Animaniac Tetrabiblos. So, now I can pick up, yeah, finding your voice. Yeah. Oh, as a scholar, yes, of course. And then Hyperconductive Tetrabiblos, which, Look a bit more like this. Greetings, Piamet. I take it you are ready for the next step in nurturing yet another young Anima. Then we must apply another coating of soul glaze to Gerald's tools that he may safely work on the Anima's vessel. As you may recall, the process calls for 5 pots of ether oil. I know not where you acquired them before, but I must ask that you do so again. We will have made the necessary preparations by the time you return. Gerald has nothing to say? Well, that's not going to last. We shall set to work as soon as you return with the ether oil. It is 5 pots we require, don't forget. Oh, and do remember to bring the weapon itself. We shall struggle to proceed without that. Here you go, take this shit. Take that shit. Well done, friend. Preparations went fairly smoothly in your absence, despite Gerald's best attempts to lose himself in his cups. Pious little prick, a youngin' like you wouldn't understand. It's me muse, me inspiration. All my best ideas come after down. It's somewhat strong. Is that right? Then what a pity you abstained for as long as you did. Had you only been a little more inebriated, mayhap you would have devised a plan which didn't involve putting Piamet to such trouble. Shut your gob and coat me anvil with that ether oil before I crack one of them pots over your head. Oh, I can't really access my inner Gerald today. I'm trying. There, applying the oil was much easier than I expected. How did you fare with your hammer? She's oiled up and ready for action. There's no telling how long the coating will last, though. Time to get to pounding. Please do be careful, Gerald. Piamet went to great lengths to procure that oil. We would not have her go to all that trouble again through any error on our part. I think you're forgetting who you're talking to, lad. My only error is making weapons what are too good for their owners. Present company accepted, of course. Besides, I downed a bottle of the good stuff not long ago and never felt better. Now stand back and let Master get to work. I don't know what kind of hick that was. I'm... What the fuck? I'm just like... maybe it was more of a fart. No matter how many times I say it, I fail to comprehend how alcohol can inspire a man to work with such vigor. Well, I could tell you. It makes him put up with your shit. Truly the realm's most peculiar blacksmith. There, a taste of me true talents. Next time, maybe I'll believe old Gerald when he tells you about the redeeming power of a stiff drink. Now then, Piamet, hold her up and see how she feels, like an extension of your arm, I bet. What with the ether flowing so free. A genuine, bona fide bleeding masterpiece. Fashioned for the realm's greatest adventurer by our greatest living blacksmith. Hyperconductive copy of Tetrabiblios. Magnificent, simply magnificent. You can almost feel her ethereal energies coursing through it. What effect do you suppose this will have on the Anima? Hey, what up? It's weird because I'm pretty sure you used to be able to see that it was a fairy, and now it's just like a ball of light. but you used to be able to tell that it was a fairy, and now you can't. So warm. At last I feel myself. You would share your ether, very essence of your being, to support me? Then I, in turn, shall do all that I can to support you, going whithersoever you go, even unto the farthest reaches of the realm. If, that is, you will take me as your companion. Well, I already have Eos, but yeah, sure. Oh, there you can kind of see it's a fairy. Maybe it's because I have glow on, but I'm pretty sure I had glow on before. Piamet, I take it the Anima has spoken with you once again. That was a comparatively lengthy exchange, was it not? Far longer, certainly, than the scant whispers you described before. This is progress, my friend, tangible progress. Should our young charge continue to develop at this rate, it may not be long before Gerald and I can converse with it. At last, our goal of a free-thinking weapon is within reach. Today marks an important milestone in our collective journey, and in your journey especially, Piamet, you have successfully strengthened your bond with another Anima. Teach it well, and one day soon the world will look upon the brilliance of our Anima weapons and wonder. So... your Anima weapon is now hyperconductive, fortifying your bond with the spirit within. Hyper-Animaniac, Tetrabiblos. So now I actually have a superior weapon to Song of the Sephiroth. Unfortunately. Goodbye, Song. Hello, Hyperconductive Tetrabiblos. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. So real quick, let's check how dyes affect it. Oh, also that's my AC turning on, which I'm pretty sure you can hear. I can't really tell with the dyes. That one at least. Okay, so I can kind of see the pink on that. Yeah, I see the accents and such. Blue. Not really a fan. I'm not sure how worth it is to use like a dye on this. White. It's kind of awkward. Being all underweared. Green. Green actually does suit Scholar though, since, you know, your spells are very green. Oh, gold. Of course, how could I forget gold? That actually might work. Oh, it's kind of gold by default. Nah. I think it's more when you sheath it, what color it looks like. So, there's that. There's that. Yeah. Sheathing it, like, it totally changes the color, because I remember that was the case when I, when I had the, my astrologian's weapon. I know Miro likes Delamid Red, so that's what that looks like. Which actually, with how metallic the thing looks, this actually is a pretty nice looking color. Pretty much every color I could dye this looks very metallic, as you can see. I like the peacock blue dye. It's nice. Sea fog also works, but peacock is a little better. Just because I like that shade. And I'm a big fan of blue, even though that may not be apparent. I wonder if I have any peacock blue dye. I mean, well, I can't search for it. That's probably cheap on the market board. Anyway, so happy days for my scholar. Happy days. I didn't mean to hit that, but that's pretty. Alright. So, time to be a Dark Knight. Because, you know, Dark Knights. Why not pick up another request? You know, coming into its own. The one I just did. Take it as a Dark Knight. And that'll get me not hung. Some people call it nothing, but I call it not hung because I'm not hung. I'm a lady. So, since I didn't have this before, the Anima has grown remarkably fast. Judging by the rise in its etheric levels, we'll soon need to reinforce the soulstone for this one as well. Meaning I have to fire up the forge again, eh? Well, Pyramid, that means there's more work for you as well. We're gonna need another round of enchanted rubber, fast-drying carbon coat, fast-acting elegant catalyst, and divine water. Go and speak with Christiana at the House of Splendors. Just, like, I don't know. She should be able to get you what you need. Maybe they say different things when it's not your first time doing the quest. Because he definitely was like, well, get another one. What should my next weapon be? I'm thinking Black Mage. So why not? Oh, by the way, check out this fucking hat. This is pretty much as close to Edda's new look as I think you can get, because she has the hat and the eye patch. It's pretty awesome. I pretty much love Edda. So, this one will just get me an animated Lunaris rod, which is 170. Come to create another animal weapon, have you? Needless to say, I should only be too happy to help. I trust you remember the required astral and umbral nodules? Yes, well, I will need you to produce or procure more of both. Sindani will doubtless be able to furnish you with a sufficiency, assuming her skills are as impressive as they seem. I do hope she is still where you last met. Perhaps you should speak with Mistress Rowena to know for certain. Actually, let me check something. The dream fulfilled. Word of the Magnate. This is my next step. Wow. That looks like shit. What the fuck? What? Like, they're like, yeah, instead of a glow, we're gonna give you a giant ass feather, which looks awkward as fuck. Though, maybe dyed this looks cool, but there's literally no glow. That explains why, I mean, a lot of people complain that this step doesn't have a glow, but yeah. Some do and some don't. My astrologence does, and my ninja friends does. Miro. Ready to enhance another fledgling anima, are we? I'm sure Ulan would be only too happy to put her research to further use. In fact, I spoke with her not long ago regarding the prospects of another venture. No doubt she will insist on more supplementary literature as compensation for her efforts. Pray go on ahead to Idleshire without me. I shall join you anon. I'm sorry this is taking so long. The quest, A Dream Fulfilled, cannot be abandoned via your journal. If you wish to abandon the quest, you may do so at any time by speaking with Ardashir. That's pretty intense. You know? Like, intense. Anyway. So, we were doing some stuff with my Dark Knight, right? What I'm gonna do is head over to check out, you know, some Moogles. I don't know why I do this. I always end up looking at my characters inappropriately. I don't mean to. It just happens. I like spinning my camera a little bit when I teleport, and then apparently stopping at their crotch. Help. Like, I don't know. I mean, I know I'm like bisexual and all, but I'm not like getting all hot and bothered by some pixel characters. That's pretty sweet. Just kidding. So, heading over here. Oh, peaceful. Hello. Show up. As you may notice for my tank outfit, I'm wearing the reindeer gloves from Christmas. And they match really, really well. Especially if you're going for the whole, like, fuck you, PETA look. Which, by the way, fuck PETA. I'm not, like, for animal cruelty or anything, but, PETA is a shit company. There's a lot of ways to, support animals without PETA. So, since poetics are a little annoying to come by, I'm just going this route, and you know, I bought some things, bought some things. I thought I would, I don't know why I thought I'd have to use this. That's ridiculous. Now I have to go back to Mordona. Because, like, reasons. Who knows? Who knows? You know, it's funny because the 235 weapons are out, from the, Palace of the Dead. And those can be better. I don't know if they can be better than this, because it is a, step, but the current step is 240, so, yeah, but you can meld the weapons. I don't know, itemization! Why is Mordona always so slow to load for me? So slow. annoying. The Moogle music is still playing. Come on, more donut. Jeez. Okay, so... Sorry, I just stretched to crack my back. I'm pretty sure this loaded more quickly without ReShade on. Look how much prettier it looks with ReShade on. Oh my god, that's a really good view of Crystal Tower. Which, by the way, I need to run. Because I'm insane. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I need to look at the fucking weapons from place. What is this? Soul without life. That's the Black Mage one. Okay, come on, show up. You're like over here. Blur. This isn't even a crowded area, it's just me. The lag of weapon sounds. Yes. Stop! Hello. A customer? A customer! Oh, and a returning one at that. You did come to buy something, didn't you? I mean, I realize this isn't a proper stall, but I still have wares to sell. That is, if you're willing to buy them. Have you come to buy my wares? Is that not what you asked for last time? I mean, I think that's what you asked for. I recall something about rubber and water and... Excuse me, if that's what you're looking for, then you know what I'll need in exchange. The goods requested by Christiana can be obtained through various means, including dungeons, beast tribe quests, and crafting. That's misleading, because there are, like, one set of items is crafting exclusive. You can't obtain it any other way. Speak with other players and share information to discover how to find them. That's the biggest, like, well, not the biggest fuck you that the game has given, but Anima weapon materials. So, enchanted rubber. Let's get some of that. And fast drying carbon coat. Yeah, okay. So, that's some of that. And as, like I said, I crafted all of those. Hooray. I'm also going to hop into Black Mage, since I started the quest, as I don't know why my game keeps doing this. I think I have too many weapons in my inventory, but that's going to change very soon. Piamet, what brings you to the House of Splendors? Nodules for another Anima weapon. You'll be wanting to speak with Sidlani, then you can find her on the terrace upstairs. I knew that! Like, why did I have to go talk to Rowena? I really should have just given her Rowena's voice from Supernatural, because I fucking love Rowena. And her actress. I love her so much. I commented on one of her posts on Twitter, and she liked it, and I was so happy. The Warrior of Light. A welcome sight, shining brightly as always. Well, I'm a black mage, so... What can I do for you today? Astral and umbral nodules. Again? I take it you put the others to good use then. Well, far be it from me to turn away a fellow connoisseur of crystals. That is, of course, assuming you have what is required to make them. I would have either a zodiac weapon or a complete set of luminous crystals from you. In any case, I very much look forward to working with you. Players who possess the zodiac weapon Zeta may exchange it for both the astral and umbral nodules. Excalibur Zeta must be exchanged together with the Aegis Shield Zeta. Please note, however, that the zodiac weapon Zeta will be lost upon completing the exchange. Alternatively, players may acquire the astral and umbral nodules in exchange for elementally aspected luminous crystals. These crystals may be obtained, albeit at a low probability. Not anymore. They changed it. It's pretty high. By participating in fates in certain areas. Luminous wind crystals may be obtained from fates and sea clouds. Luminous fire crystals, SSL, luminous lightning, turning mist, luminous ice, Quarthus Western Highlands, luminous earth crystals, Dravinian Forelands, luminous water crystals, Dravinian Hinterlands. It's all logical. It's very logical if you think about it. Players will receive the astral nodule in exchange for 3 luminous wind, fire, and lightning. Players will receive the umbral nodule in exchange for 3 luminous ice, earth, and water. Luminous crystals may be obtained, albeit at a low probability, by participating in fates in the aforementioned regions with any disciple of war or magic, regardless of level. Yeah, they already said that. This information can be reviewed in your journal. Blah. I know! Anyway, they really, really changed the... Wow. That's spam my chat. Thanks, Blizz. So, the interesting thing about this quest is, unlike the others, it is not class specific. You can change what class you want to do it on, no matter, what you have. So, while I am collecting it on my Black Mage, well, I actually won't be collecting them on my Black Mage. You can use any class to collect them, which may be why it said that a second time. Yeah, you can change your mind and, turn them in on a different class. So, that's pretty cool, I guess. I think that's pretty convenient. You can collect them on any class, and then you can change your mind and turn them in for any class. Of course, it only gets you the 170 weapons, so it's not like a big deal or anything. So, we're gonna talk to Gerald again. Give him some stuff, you know. I mean, hey, here we go. Not hung. And you know what? I'm gonna skip this cutscene, because we literally just watched it. Stuck in the loading screen. Hell. More cutscene. Actually... Wait, no. That's not even the one I wanted to watch. There's one I wanted to watch. I want to watch the one where I, show off the weapon. Blah. Animaniac, not hung. Hyperconductive, not hung. And you know what? I'm not even gonna look at that. And yes, I'm clicking through because I literally just read through these quests. Yes, I am making 2 hyperconductive weapons, if that wasn't clear from the very beginning. And... there's one of these where Gerald, threatens him. And it's, it made me so happy, because I don't like Ardashir. I find it very annoying. And yeah. Okay, I went to great lengths, guys. I've had these oils like in my retainer for so long. For a while, there wasn't really anything to do with esoterics, so I bought more oils, and then I also ran the Crystal Tower quest every week. So the only thing I really don't like about being in Aura is, their expressions are not very expressive. Okay, so I got my screenshot. We can go. Brand a maniac, not hung. Okay, so equip this. It kind of looks like shit until I unsheath it, and it's like, oh, dude, that is a beastly weapon. So let's check out how we can dye it while it's sheathed so it looks cooler, because it should look cool. It's a cool weapon, you know. And yeah, I have like metallic dyes and stuff that I can use. I don't want to dye it pink. Dark Knight, nah, not pink. But it's already like black, isn't it? So I mean, this color, the Regal Purple, could work, but Diamond Red is always pretty good. Always forget to, like, equip my, or, like, show my gear so I can see what it looks like with my actual gear. Oh, that looked cool. I'm curious about yellows. Green isn't really a color I ever use. Corpse blue does befit a Dark Knight. Oops. Wrong button! As you can see, you can't really tell, with hyperconductive weapons what the weapon is actually dyed to. And with my Astrologian's weapon, I could see it a little when I unsheathed it, but not very much. What does it look like normally? Oh, normally it is purple-ish. So if I made it metallic purple, haha. I don't know if, yeah, you can dye the originals blue. White is kind of a cool color as it, oh. I think I am having such a hard time angling this. I can't move my character any more to the side than this. Step. Okay. So it looks like I can actually see the color along that end. That is important information. So normally it'll look like that, which means that the metallic purple dye, not really so useful. Oh, wait. Is it like all along the edges? Yeah. So what do I dye this? I'm not sure. Do I go for the peacock blue again? Which is what I want to use for my scholar's weapon. I'm actually thinking the Dalamud red is the coolest looking bunch. I like Roland Berry red a lot, but you can purchase it from a vendor, and I used it a lot at one point, so there's a lot of, like, obviously all of these look pretty badass. So anyway, that was my adventure making, you know, hyperconductive not hung, hyperconductive tetrabiblos. I didn't even look at the stats on this. Crit and debt. That's a pretty good stat selection. I'm pretty happy with that. So, hooray for my Dark Knight. And I would say hi to my guildies. And, then this looks so cool! I'm not even sure that it needs to be dyed. Like, I guess, you know, sheathe it. I was looking at it unsheathed so much that it's worth sheathing it to see what really looks best. I know. It's weird that there's no, like, pastel red, but I guess pastel red is pink. And then, of course, there's rose pink. Lilac purple? Why is this just called purple, but it's under the red section? Like, that doesn't make sense. Blood red. I think this probably looks too light. Oh. Well, I think I'm gonna go with the Dalamud red. Because, yes, Dark Knights are, like, you know, we have a lot of red abilities. We also have a lot of purple abilities. You know, and red suits this weapon very, very well, but all colors seem to. Like, that's actually quite a surprise. But if you have feelings or suggestions or strong emotions about the colors of my weapon, feel free to leave me a comment, and, you know, I'd say explain the reasoning about colors. I'm very big on colors, obviously, so I would love to hear some feedback on that. And anyway, sorry for the lengthy video, but this is something I was looking forward to for a while, and now I have done it. I got really lazy, honestly, with the collection of items. And I didn't really, I didn't collect them as quickly as I could have. And then I ended up crafting all the craft parts myself. Truly myself. There were things I had to buy on the market board, such as like the ether sand. Not all of it. I had some, but if you can find a crafter and you use the mats, it costs way less because it's like 1 million gil on my server for about each part, like a set of 4. So for a weapon, the craftables would collectively cost you about 4 million. Since I was making 2, that would be 8 million gil, which yes, I could afford, but when I can craft the items, why not do that? And plus it was an interesting, I guess, challenge to prove that I could. It went very smoothly. I didn't have any problems with it. And yeah. Idleshire takes forever to load, by the way. And I'm going here because of my scholar. Let's see. What weapons can I return to inventory? Not used. I guess I have 2 slots now, is that it? Looks like it. I threw the Sephiroth book into my my inventory already. Like, the Sephiroth book is cool because it has sockets, but honestly, like, first of all, it looks like shit. So I glamored it to the Thornton book, which I was very lucky to receive. Damn it! I colored my coat to look like this NPC? Fuck. Anyway, it has spell speed on it, like, as its main stat, which as a scholar, I do not give a shit about. So, it's just really annoying. So, look at this nerd. I don't know if he's upgraded anything, but I'll show you my EOS. Take that. Actually, do need to hurry up. His reset is soon. There you are. I was just beginning to think Ardashir's proposal was but a cruel jest. As before, you will require an ample supply of both crystal sand and umbrite. When you have collected what we require, we can begin. Ah, and you must not forget the Anima's vessel. I cannot do my work without it. You can examine the Anima using this animal glass. I trust you remember how to use it, yes? In any case, should anything happen to it, Arnott will supply you with another. I look forward to seeing what becomes of this new Anima. I got lazy with her voice. When requesting Ulan's assistance in developing the Anima, you must first speak with her while equipped with your hyperconductive Anima weapon, then select Foster the Anima's growth. She will then take the crystal sand and umbrite to create treated crystal sand. This process can be repeated so long as you have the requisite items in your inventory. Treated crystal sand can be used to raise the 5 attributes associated with your anima as you see fit. The 5 attributes associated with your anima are critical hit rate, accuracy, determination, piety, and spell speed. You can review the items to be exchanged for crystal sand at any time by accessing Ulan's note in your inventory. Moreover, you can view the progress of your anima at any time by accessing the anima glass in your inventory. It's actually in my key items, not my inventory. So, suck it. Anyway, that's that. I'm going to be doing a level 50 roulette now for the poetics and whatnot. I'll hit join party in progress. But anyway, that's all for this video, and I appreciate those who have viewed it. It was really fun for me. I'm very excited that I have these weapons, and I'm gonna get more from Palace of the Dead, of course, but these are very fancy weapons, and I put a lot of work into them. I plan to put in work into more, but I'm guessing that with Palace of the Dead open, they're going to nerf the particularly difficult step, which is the one with the unidentified items and the crafted items. Oh, I found the carbuncle. Yeah, there's this mysterious carbuncle that spawns around Idleshire. You can't target it, it's just there. There's one in Mordona too, but it's blue. Oh my god, its sparkle like didn't show up at first. Oh. Don't leave me. Anyway, that's all. Thank you so much. I am very excited about the new weapons, and you know, obviously I have the 240 on my astrologian already, but you know, always improving as much as I can, you know, across the board. That's the important thing, because I really care about versatility. That's all. Take care, everybody, and thanks again.